Hey everyone, Jayst for with Winter Holiday Train by LEGO Creator. Set number 10254 contains 734 pieces. Recommended building ages are 12 and up. This looks like one awesome train. Tracks are also included. Nice, colorful box art. Let's open this box up and see the contents. I'm dying to see what's inside. So it looks like we have several sets of tracks. Some numbered bags and instruction manuals. Get that boring bag out of the way. So there are indeed two instruction manuals. "16 round tracks and several numbered bags." This one even has a brick separator. That'll help with the build. Too many bags to count. This looks like one awesome assortment of parts. What are we waiting for? Let's take a look at the Winter Holiday Train. The Winter Holiday Train. It is a fun set to assemble. The set does come with 5 minifigures, accessories, a park bench with lamp, and the holiday train. In addition, the train is wired up with power functions. Let's take a closer look. First is the train conductor. He is holding a flathead shovel and a bag on the side. His torso is printed. The back of his torso is printed as well. Here we have a lady on the right and a gentleman on the left. Both their torsos are printed. The gentleman is wearing a scarf and a baseball hat. The back of the lady's torso is printed. Finally, we have this young lady on the left and this gentleman on the right. Both their torsos are printed. The young gentleman is holding a radio. Possibly a remote control. The back of their torsos are printed. Next, let's take a closer look at the accessories. Here we have a nice, well-built robot. The control panel is printed. There are several presents that can be built. There are 3 in total. A small micro build of a fire engine, a spaceship, some weird thing with a wind-up attachment on the top, and a sailboat. Here we have a close-up of the park bench. On the right we have a lamp with a wreath attached. We have some snow on the ground. It is simple construction. It also works with minifigures. Let's set this gentleman on the seat. It is studded in the rear to attach the minifigures. It can seat up to 2 figures side by side. Here we have the engine and fuel cart. I'm not sure what the official names are. I'm not really into trains. The 3 pieces of track at the bottom are not included with the set. I do like the color scheme of red, green, white, and black. White leaf pieces with lights. The engine and the cart can be separated. However, since I have it wired up with power functions, it's nearly impossible. Also, the top of the cab does remove. If I end up removing that, the wires will come spilling out. I don't want to take that risk. Here we have a connector on the back that is magnetic to connect other cars. Here's the front with the smokestack. Too bad this wasn't wired up with a light. That would have been awesome. I like the use of the gold. It is a nice locomotive. Here we have a flatbed car with a tree. On the bottom of the tree we have a small train. We have a set of ladders that take you up into the flatbed car. I like the use of the gold railing. Really nice. Let's set some items inside the area. Put some presents in there. Let's see how much this thing can hold. Whoops! The spaceship doesn't want to go in. I guess that's about it. We'll shove the weird thing in there. Well, the fire engine doesn't fit. Now, as this car moves, the tree will rotate. Doesn't rotate that well unless the train is in motion. It is a nice flatbed car. I like it. Finally, the small Caboose. It is a nice build despite of its size. We have a set of ladders on both sides to get up into the Caboose. Nice white leaf elements with lights. Has a nice color scheme of black, red, green, and dark blue. Nice set of lanterns and green shutters. The top of the Caboose does remove. Inside we do have a lamp and a table with 2 chairs. There's even a mug inside. It does seat 2 figures. It is a bit of a tight squeeze to get them to sit inside, so I'm sure that they will fit inside the chairs. My hands are a bit too big to get them inside. The top does go on fairly easily. Nice looking Caboose. Now let's see this train in action. Putting the cars together are very simple, seeing that the connectors are magnetic. They do lock together easily. Let's push the green button to turn on the power. We will grab the power functions controller. Let's put this train into motion. It sounds like it's got that chugga 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 authentic sound to it. It does go pretty fast. Now I don't recommend going too fast with this. It will fly off the track. I've had it happen a couple of times. Let's slow it down. I don't want to have to deal with the derailment of the train. Push the red button to stop it. Really a nice train. Now, the track is only measured about 28 inches in diameter. Not a whole lot of room to put around a large Christmas tree. I'm sure with extra tracks it could be expanded. It is a nice train setup. Here's a closer look at the power functions. On the top left, we have the infrared receiver, part number 8884. This retailed for $14.99. This is a bit pricey. On the bottom left, we have the train motor, part number 88002. This retailed for $13.99. This took 60 days to receive. That was a bit of a wait. On the top right, we have the infrared controller, part number 8879. This retailed for $12.99. Not a bad price. On the bottom right, we have the battery box, part number 88000. This retailed for $12.99, a bit pricey. This does hold 6 AAA cells. I believe the controller holds 3 AAA cells. I don't remember. The total for the parts is $54.96 just to power up the winter holiday train. Honestly, that's a bit pricey. You have to buy all these parts separate, hoping they are not on back order. This should have been a package deal or included with the set. I am clueless as to why LEGO did not include these parts in the winter holiday train. Would have been convenient instead of waiting for certain parts and to look up each piece by hand. Here are the remaining spare pieces. Off to the left, we have a nifty brick separator. This does help with the build. On the top left, we have a portion of the coal area. This is used over the power box when it's not installed. On the top right, we have a portion that sits underneath the engine. This got replaced with the power functions motor. On the bottom left, we have a section that goes in front of the train. This was replaced with the infrared sensor. On the bottom right, we have various plates, studs, Technic pins, and other various bricks which may come in handy for other LEGO creations. This concludes the review for Winter Holiday Train by LEGO Creator, set number 10254. It is a nice, easy, fun build. This will be great for any LEGO holiday theme or for a LEGO city. Now let's talk about the cons of this set. It only comes with 16 pieces of curved track, no straight tracks or any other kind of train track. The power functions are separate, which is a bummer. It took 60 days to get the engine motor just to power up the train. Now the cost of the train itself is $100. Tack on an extra $55 for the power functions. This is a $155 setup. Honestly, in my opinion, it is not worth it. I could have thought of a few other sets to buy other than this. It's a bit steep. Lego should have packaged the power functions with this train. Finding all the pieces separate was a pain. Wasn't fun at all. Other than that, it is a nice train. I just would not recommend it for this price. Thank you for watching.